Hello everybody, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah here on Facebook. I do hope that you're having a fabulous and relaxing Sunday. I have a really quick project I wanted to share with you today. I made these, I think we did this one on my team Facebook live video earlier in the week. Every month I go live on Facebook into my exclusive team group, and we make cards and have a chat about Stampin' Up goodness. And this was the project for this month, so I wanted to come onto my main Facebook business page and share it with you. This will also be going onto YouTube later on, and there'll be a blog post with all the links to products and things as well. Probably, I want to say next weekend. Not sure when it's going to go up at the moment. So this card was totally inspired by something I'd seen on Instagram. Totally not Stampin' Up related. But it was this circle motif that I just really liked, and so I thought I would have a go. So these three all use the same pattern of designer series paper that is the Naturally Eclectic, and I've pulled some Sale-a-bration stamps and dies as well, and some glimmer paper. I am slightly obsessed with cutting that amazing from the Celebrate You Thinlits dies, which are available as part of Sale-a-bration this year. They are right in the back of the Sale-a-bration catalogue if you've missed them. They're this one here, and as you can see, they're free with a £90 purchase. The coordinating stamp set, I need to add, is free with a £45 purchase. If you haven't seen Sale-a-bration yet, where have you been? But this is the current Sale-a-bration brochure. There is another one coming out on the 16th with some products that I shared on Facebook Live earlier in the week. And there are three parts of Sale-a-bration. The first part is the shop bit. So for every £45 you spend, you get to choose one of these fabulous free items. And actually, while I'm on about free items, the Sweet Soiree Memories and More pack arrived in my craft room this week. I'm not kidding. These cards are absolutely stunning. If you just, I will be making some quick cards, I think, with these, because they're going to be I haven't got the designer series paper, I've not got the suite at all, but those are just really, really pretty. They are a bit thinner, I think, than our standard Memories and More card packs, but they're fab. I love those. So, not using any Sale-a-bration products today, but I did want to mention it because these are featuring that. So, I thought I would go for a slightly more masculine card today because we've got kind of flowers and glitter on these ones. But I have grabbed the Truly Tailored stamp set and the True Gentleman designer series paper that I have a bit of an obsession with for guy cards at the moment. Absolutely love it, and this paper is just so, so pretty. Pretty, but in a manly way. Does that make sense? Probably not. So, quick card as per. I've already done all the cutting and the die cutting as well, so I have die cut the circle out of the middle of there because that's going to get covered up by a piece of designer series paper, so it doesn't matter. And I've got some bits for the inside too. So shall we get stamping first? I have already die cut the circle using the Stitched Shapes frameless dies that I could not be without. I think they are stunning. And I've grabbed the stamp set that says "Wishing you a dapper day." I'm going to ink that up in Night of Navy, and I'm going to pop that just off to one side on that circle, just like that. So it looks a little bit odd at the moment, but it won't once we've got it stuck down. Before we do that, I'm going to take my crushed curry ink pad. Now, this designer series paper is very vanilla, Night of Navy, Tranquil Tide, and it's got this crushed curry line in it that I think is really, really pretty. And what I've been doing is taking my circle and running it through my ink pad. Now, I've done this on a few cards, and I've never shown it on video, I don't think. But literally just taking that circle and running it through your ink pad, just like that. No pressure, but just gives you that really, really pretty kind of coloured edge. Excuse my hands, by the way. I have been crafting this afternoon and I am covered in Tranquil Tide ink. I will share the project with you next week because I'm really pleased with what I've made, but I'm covered. So we've got our sentiment. We're going to stick the layers together. So I'm going to grab my fast fuse and I'm going to adhere the designer series paper down onto my piece of Ray Vanilla. We did get some very sad news this week about Fast Fuse and the fact that it will be retiring at the end of this catalogue, which means that it is, I believe, now while stocks last. So if you love your Fast Fuse like I do, grab it now before it completely disappears. So that is the outside. I'm going to just go onto the inside of the card, and I've taken to doing this recently. I've got a piece of Ray Vanilla that is exactly the same size as the piece I've added on the front. And I get that measurement from measuring the front of my card and then taking 0.5 centimetre off the height and 0.5 centimetre off the width. So it's going to vary depending on what size card you have. I'll pop that on the inside, and then a piece of designer series paper that matches the front that's cut 0.5 centimetre narrower than this piece, but it's 2.5 centimetres tall. And then that just adheres onto the bottom. Like that, and I just think that looks really pretty, don't you? So we've got our sentiment piece, and I'm going to just take that and pop that there on the edge, which I of course have now bent. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it over and trim that off, and then I have a couple of extra bits as finishing touches. Now, I think that's really pretty. I really like that. But there are a couple of extra bits to the True Gentleman suite that I just wanted to share with you. There are the True Gentleman buttons, and this, which is the prettiest ribbon. It is the Night of Navy corduroy, and it's so soft and stunning and great for bows. And I have used it. There was I did a YouTube tutorial a couple of weeks ago that featured it. And I've been toying with the idea of putting it on this card, but I think I've decided not to. I'm going to grab my mini glue dots, and I'm going to uncover 3 of them and just pop 3 buttons, 3 different sized buttons, just straight onto there. Just like, that. And then I can then scatter those across my card, and that is a super quick and really fun guy's birthday card. Thank you ever so much for joining me here on Facebook. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like my page and do share it with your friends. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Bye for now.